Might start adding hashtags when I do a core. Completely forgotten how Facebook works. Come on. Completely forgot what I'm doing. Okay, let's get TikTok live set up. I wonder what that noise was then. Right. Sorry about the delay there. Let's refresh you. The reason why I go live before I do all the links and stuff is because I need to have it all. I need to go live for the link to be there. Shut up, Jim. No one wants to hear what you've got to say. Right, we're away, I think. So blush red is the colour today. My God. Jesus Christ, this is awkward. Right, we're all set up and we're all the way to go, I think. Okay, good. Let's draw. Just double check it is the right pen. 183 in it, yeah. Cool. Zany, how's it going, man? Or Dan, whatever you prefer. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I thought I'm doing a YouTube stream that I normally do on a Monday and a Friday, but I've started dual streaming them on TikTok as well. I thought, why not? Just unfortunately for TikTok viewers, because I'm streaming it on YouTube as well, I can't have any music because YouTube will tell me off. So this is a weekly stream that I do where I justify buying an entire box of pens, 120 of them. So because I bought these for myself one birthday, I thought, am I really going to use all these colours? So I thought, you know what, as a way to start to see if live streaming goes well, I have started drawing with all of them. I have done all of these. I'm currently up to there, blush red. 33, that's where we are. You can never have enough. Wow. I do. It's an excuse to say, right, I actually got my money's worth. Where's my drink? There's no plans for these ones. These are just done for fun, so people can come in, sort of hang out, chat. This is just me drawing whatever. I've got a whole... I'll see if I can find the sketchbook. I've got a whole folder full of them. I'll show you all the ones I've done so far. Do you know what? I tidied my office was it last week? Still loads of stuff getting in the way. Come on, there you go. So yeah, I've already done 33 of them. I don't know if I've shown you before, but I mean that ring light's not helping, but I've done, they were the first 3. So there are all the colours that I've gone through so far. That's one of my favourites actually, I like that one. Then we got through the oranges, up to the reds. Got through all the reds, that was like a disgusting brown, that one, look how gross that colour is. Ugh. And then it shifted over to the pinks. That was a nice pink, I quite like that one. And that was the most recent one I did. But yeah, there's no sort of theory behind it. It's just, I mean, to sort of chill out. Just draw whatever. And hopefully, because I need to kind of get more kind of eyes on my YouTube channel as well, because I want to start doing time lapses on there again. I thought I'm able to sort of have 2 streams up, so I may as well. So if anyone is interested, you can watch this on my YouTube as well, where I do a lot of other things too, although I do need to kind of pull my finger out and actually get onto drawing those other things. Am I drawing an Uzi? I am not drawing an Uzi, no. I think I have drawn an Uzi in the past. I found some of my old sketchbooks from years ago, back in my college days and my university days, where I used to draw weapons. I think I do have a drawing of an Uzi in one of them, but this one, no. So this is, these drawings that I do here, they're inspired by the sort of backgrounds and environments and atmospheres in 16-bit video games. So like the huge sort of city structures and spaceship structures you get in games like R-Type, they're inspired by that. I suppose like bits of cyberpunk in there. I suppose industrial is maybe the best description, or brutalism. I looked up a lot of brutalism a few weeks ago, and I don't know what it is about the kind of morbid style or design of that I like. I don't know why I'm drawn to it. I think because I quite like dystopias and things like that. But yeah, if anyone does join who's into this sort of thing, I do have a YouTube channel where I'm also streaming this. And I also do time-lapse videos on there too. But like I said, I do need to make more of an effort with those kind of videos. It's been really busy recently though, because I've recently just kind of kitted out or rearranged my office. I've had to buy some sort of supplies, hardback envelopes. I've had to kind of mess around with editing, because I've had to scan a lot of the pictures that I intend to sell. So I've had to kind of edit them to make them look presentable. So a lot of boring stuff I've been doing recently. So the only time I've really got down and drawn anything has been the sort of Monday and Friday streams I'm doing. I think what I might do, I suppose, I haven't thought about this, scan all of the ones I've done here and turn it into a book. I don't know, we'll see. Coob, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with both chats on YouTube and TikTok, but I'll try my best. But anyone who has joined in, always appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I did my first gaming stream yesterday on TikTok. Had a few people join in. That's quite cool. I don't think I'm going to have time to do a gaming stream today, but I think I'm going to do another one tomorrow. I might do a longer one tomorrow. But yeah, I have started streaming the games that I play as well, because I just figured, why the hell not? Everyone else is doing it, and it seemed like fun, and it was. I enjoyed it. But thank you for the likes on TikTok. Always appreciate it. What game have you been streaming? The game I've started on is Banjo-Kazooie. The reason being is because that was the first game I ever 100% completed on my own. Because that was a game back before you could kind of go and watch walkthroughs on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I've still got the save file as well, and it's just a really chill game. Like, because it's a game that I know inside and out, I don't find it too difficult to play. I'm not like amazing at it. Like I'm no speedrunner. Like anyone who watched the stream last night will tell you that. But it's just a really nice chill game to play. Like it's not too difficult for me to play anymore, because I've finished it so many times and because I know where everything is. And I thought, that was really when I started to properly get into video games, when I got my N64. I thought it was just a good place to start. Yeah, just I've seen a few streamers on TikTok who stream retro games, and it's really fun to watch. Like, it does bring back a lot of good memories. And I kind of thought, maybe shall I just go for the nostalgia angle, but I don't just like playing retro games. I do like playing a lot of modern games as well. And games that I think would be quite fun to stream, like Hollow Knight is a more recent game that I think is one of the best games I've played in the last 15-20 years by a mile. The Ori games, Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, I'd love to stream those. Ocarina of Time, I'd love to stream. I will not be streaming Breath of the Wild. God, no. What other games will I stream? There are certain games that I really like that I probably wouldn't stream. I was wondering that, like Breath of the Wild's a good example. I do like Breath of the Wild, but I don't think I'd stream it. I don't like it enough, I think. Like certain games that, like, I'm not massively enthusiastic about. Assassin's Creed would be a good example of that. Like, I liked it, but I'm not sure if I'd ever be bothered about playing it again. Like, Banjo-Kazooie is one of those games, like Perfect Dark, Ocarina of Time, Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight is another one, Axiom Verge. I'd happily play those games again because they're amazing. Yeah, just a fun little addition to my TikTok, because I can stream on there now, and because gaming is such a big influence on my artwork, especially 16-bit nostalgic games. I just thought it would be a fun addition to the streaming. So yeah, if anyone is interested in that, on an evening I will be streaming my my playthroughs as well. Oh, that was another game I thought, that a game that I love but I don't think I'd ever stream, would be something like Forza Motorsport. Like, I really like the Forza Motorsport games, but I feel like you have to be really good at those games to stream them, or to make them entertaining when you stream them. Like, I'm not good enough at those games. Like, Modern Warfare as well, like Warzone. I would never stream that. Like, I wouldn't want to stream them, even though I do play Warzone quite a lot with my friends. I feel like that's a game that's just for me and my mates. Like, and again, it's a game where I think you actually have to be really good or really entertaining to stream it, and I'm neither. Like, Banjo-Kazooie is just a nice chill game. It doesn't matter if you're any good at it or not, or if you're speedrunning it. It's just a game that people can kind of reminisce on and enjoy watching, regardless of how good you are at it. Games like that, I think, are the best type. Like the old Grand Theft Auto games as well, like Vice City and San Andreas, I'll be streaming. I was looking through a lot of games that I would like to stream. I'm not sure I'd stream Mario 64, as much as I like it. It was one of those strange games where, when I finished it, I thought I'm all right with it. Like I wasn't bothered about 100% in it. I think I got 99 stars. And I was kind of happy to leave it there. I just thought, yeah, I'm all right leaving this here. I'm not sure I'd be bothered about. %100% in this. There's been a couple of games like that. I played a Mario Odyssey and I loved it. Like I went through the story mode and thought it was great. And I started to 100% it. I thought, you know what, this is actually really fun to play. And I think I 100%ed the first 3 or 4 worlds in Odyssey, and I got to one of the... Oh, sorry, it's not stars, it's moons. And it was the one... There's 2 kind of grind-a-thon ones where one of them's in the city, where you have to... Oh, what is it you have to do? Is it you have to juggle a ball or something? No, skip a rope. And that was a bit... managed to do it, and then the one on the beach, I think it's a volleyball rally, and I just thought it was too boring, and I just thought I'm not gonna, I don't know if I can stomach grinding this one out, so I kind of stopped there, which is a shame. Salander Floor, welcome. Good to see you again. You had a good week? Just chatting to people about streaming some games and what games I'm going to stream, what games I'm not going to stream. Oh, I've just missed a comment there on TikTok. Lewis, what are you drawing? So this is just a drawing based... It's just a random drawing, but it's inspired heavily by video game background, like 16-bit era backgrounds, like R-Type and Super Metroid. So the big kind of structures behind in the backgrounds that create the atmosphere. They're kind of really heavily inspired by that. Oh, I'm getting a lot of messages down here. Oh, it's just saying people have joined. So yeah, but my drawings are heavily inspired by 16-bit video games. As my light shuts off there, thanks for that. So I should have had this ready, to be honest. Wrong one. So the normal... Fucking light goes off. Yeah, the normal kind of drawings I kind of do are these kind of things. So it's just kind of geometry, sort of random shapes to create structures, that kind of stuff. It's just all heavily influenced by, like I say, video games from my childhood, shall we say. I just really like the atmosphere and structures that are created in those 16-bit eras. So it's just messing about with stuff like that, really. It's never anything in particular. It looks amazing. Thank you very much. Can you draw a cat? Not well. I can draw probably the most basic bitch version of a cat you'll ever see. And make it meow. Sadly, I cannot do that. Ernie, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Just chatting to people in TikTok as well. Chatting about games and all that stuff. All that goodness. All the fun stuff that people want to talk about. Yeah, thank you to everyone on the TikTok who's tuned in and who's liking the stream as well. I am live on YouTube as we speak. Got a good bunch in there as always. I've seen, yeah. The US are looking to ban it. I get a stupid decision. It's a stupid decision because it ultimately achieves nothing. It's this whole, we want to protect A, B and C. No, you don't. Don't bullshit you. Well, what they're saying is, I think because TikTok's a Chinese company, they're saying they've got, this is the last I heard about it, again I could be wrong, that they've got they've got like a base in America that operates kind of independently. But I don't know. I've just got I don't know, I could be missing a lot of information here, by the way. I could be talking up my arse, but I just have a visceral gut reaction whenever I hear something gets banned, because I just don't understand what it achieves. Like, aside from the obvious stuff, like obviously you ban things like child porn on the website, things like that. But things that are illegal, obviously. Oh, Salanderfloor, thank you for the heart on TikTok. Appreciate it. I didn't see that. Well, I have now, obviously. And thank you for the likes as well. Yeah, I don't know what TikTok is in trouble for specifically in the US. Like I said, I just get a visceral reaction when I hear the government want to ban something, because it's usually for a bullshit reason. I'm not saying it is this time because I don't know the details. But like I say, usually. It's just this thing of, as an adult, when I see another adult trying to dictate what I can and cannot consume in the realm of legality, like if it's legal, you know, I don't like the idea of someone telling me what I can and can't watch. I'm going to put the number here, 8183. If they do ban it, people are going to jump on Reels and YouTube Shorts. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a more sinister reason for it, just because they did, for the simple fact they don't like TikTok eating up all the user base. Like, apparently I heard today, was it today I heard it? Like, TikTok is the most popular. What was the stat? It was the most, for political discourse for people under 25. I have no idea if that's true. I've got no interest in even finding out if it's true. But, like, it is massive. Like, But I will say, like, if you're anyone who's serious about getting information around politics and TikTok's your go-to, then I'd be cautious of that person's opinion, to say the least. Doom Enjoyer, welcome in. What am I drawing? I am drawing a structure based on 16-bit video game backgrounds, like R-Type and Metroid and Axe Inversion, things like that. There's some examples of other drawings that I've done in the past. I should have this book ready at all times, to be honest. This probably gives a better indication. So things like that, so things that look like ships or buildings or cityscapes. Some people say that it looks like top-down views of like floor plans. Right, that's annoying because I've put on Do Not Disturb on my phone. It's my dad as well. He doesn't normally ring me. One second, I'm just going to use my other phone to, in fact, give me 1 second. Oh, God's sake. Nice to know the Do Not Disturb function on my phone works. Phone is gonna... Brilliant. Thanks, phone. Thank you. And then my sister tries to ring me. One second. I'm not going to lie, that has absolutely infuriated me. My phone, I've literally got the option of Do Not Disturb on my phone and it's clearly not worked. That is infuriating. Right, there's no problem at home, it's fine. My dad and my sister want me for something. God's sake. Fabulous. God's sake. I'm not annoyed at them, I'm annoyed at my phone because the whole point of that Do Not Disturb thing is it goes straight to voicemail. So it hasn't worked. Brilliant. Right, okay. I'll message you in a bit. All because of a fucking car seat, God's sake. So that has happened once before where someone's tried to ring me. It was the missus who tried to ring me. Thankfully, YouTube's not a dickhead about it. So what happens is you can mute the section of the stream where the songs come through. But luckily as well, because my ringtone is Huey Lewis and the News, I think the notice that came up before was he's actually fine with people using his songs on YouTube. So even if I'd left it, it wouldn't have got muted. I think they just had to review it first, but to save time, and I assumed it was going to get taken down, I just said, yeah, mute it. It's not that important. So, brilliant. Do you use an iPhone? I use a Google Pixel 7. So the Google Pixel 7 is this one here, as I'm pointing up to my YouTube subscribers, which is the one I'm streaming YouTube on. And the one I'm streaming TikTok on is my old phone, which is a Samsung. But I've got no intention of ever having an iPhone. My missus used to have one and it was shite. I do want an iPad though, I will say that. I would like an iPad. Because I really want to use Procreate. But yeah, right, let's get back to the drawing. My concept art for games. Well, I used to do... I did game design at university. That was what I've got a degree in. Admittedly, it's the most useless degree on the face of the planet. Because I thought it was going to be... And I wanted to do environment design for a long time. And I thought video game design was going to be sort of in that area. Where they'll teach you to draw... Well, not even draw, but they'll teach you to design sort of worlds and levels and sort of game mechanics and things like that. No, it was... Here's Maya. This was the first year. Here's how you model some stuff. Then we went and learnt about, I think it was binary code, like ones and zeros, some technical stuff. And then the next year, here's 3ds Max, which is what all the industry uses. Here's how you model stuff. Yeah, so the design part of it, there wasn't very much design teaching in that course. It was just, here's how you model some stuff. And it's like, brilliant, thanks for that. That's mega helpful. But yeah, I wanted to be a level designer for a long time, but the problem was, one of the many problems was the sort of knowledge you needed for it and the skills you needed for it. It was just loads of stuff that I didn't have in my arsenal. Thank you for the like, Doom and Joy, as well. Thanks for liking the stream. Yeah, I just didn't have the ability to learn. Like, I tried learning Unreal Engine, but it was just too big. I think when I was younger, I kind of had all these ideas of sort of levels and things I wanted to build, but the kind of time you needed to do it, I just didn't have, because I was working sort of full time as well. And I just thought, I'm never going to be able to do it up to the standard needed. Like, I looked at what the industry standard was, and I thought, I'm not going to be able to get there. It's almost as if you need a university degree to do this, which I did, but because it was so fucking incompetent, the people running this degree, it just didn't happen. Yeah, but I put the number in early on there, Dead. I thought that's where I want it this time, so I remembered I put it in there. But yeah, for the longest time, I always thought you needed like a degree to kind of work in any kind of artistic space. Like, you needed permission almost. Like, here, you need this bit of paper where some tutor or someone says, now you can go and be a game designer, now you can go and be an artist or whatever. And then as social media's kind of got bigger, specifically like YouTube and all that kind of stuff, it's one of those things where, no, you can just go and do whatever you want, go and do it on your own. Do it on your own terms as well. Like, I've still always got that itch to make a game. Like, I would really like to try and make a shoot 'em up at some point. But I think I need to kind of prioritise the artwork, and, you know, sort of make a business out of this first, and then I can go and expand and do other things. Oh, sorry, someone else commented. Hi, Ro, thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's just a 16-bit background inspired artwork. Like, I should always have my other book at hand to sort of show people other work that I've done. I did find out today, because I've been messing about mainly with editing and things like that. So the plan was to make prints out of these. So I've done an entire sketchbook like these things, as some people have seen before. So these kind of structures are things that I've drawn in the past, and I wanted to do prints of these. And I tried photocopying this one. I keep saying photocopying, I meant scan. But the problem is, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, because this sketchbook was never intended to be... that's probably the best representation, that one there. So this sketchbook was never intended to be artworks that I was going to sell. It was always intended for me to just do some time lapses in. And because the paper's fairly thin, you can see the drawings on the other side of the page. So when I'm scanning it in, because that was one of the ones I wanted to scan or wanted to print off. You can't, it doesn't really pick up the kind of pink, and it's the paper's kind of an off-white as well. It's like a, I don't even know what you call it, like an ivory, I guess, I don't know. But because you can see the sort of lines from the drawings underneath it, it doesn't scan. So I can't really use these as prints. So what I'll have to do, it's fine. I'll have to, I have got other sketchbooks. But what I might do is, because I've got the dot grid down on my light pad, I might get some plain paper, which I've got somewhere, and just kind of maybe redraw some of these, and then just use them specifically for prints. But you can draw like biological cell proteins. I think some people have mentioned in the area of that before. I think circuit boards and things as well, people have mentioned. Yeah, there's lots of different, I think so. I remember someone, I can't remember who it was, someone came in before and asked if I could draw this kind of artwork on stairs. And I didn't fully understand what they meant, and I thought, do you mean like if I draw a set of stairs and then put my artwork on that? I didn't fully understand what they meant, so I tried to kind of do a little mock-up to see if I could get anywhere near in the ballpark. That's a shame you're not feeling it, cool, but happens, doesn't it? With the old artistic block. I think it was bound to happen though, like your run come to an end, you were on fire, like early part of this year. You've been drawing some absolute belters this year. No, you're more than welcome. You've been crushing it recently, man. Proteins look pretty complex, but your art could fit. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. There's a book, one of the books I had to kind of inspire me. I completely forgot I bought these. Try and find them. So I bought these ages ago. And you just, not so much that one, but these two. Mainly this one. So this was one of the books that I used early on that I used for inspiration. So this kind of thing where kind of patterns in nature, I suppose, is the theme of the book. It's called Lead. Dynamic form in nature. I mean, this is more kind of sort of fossils and plant work, but this was one of the first books I bought. And this one as well. 3D, just sort of learning 3D shapes and form and all that kind of stuff. But these were really interesting books that I drew inspiration on early on. I've not looked at them in a while, actually. Which one? This one? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I've had it for years. I found them 3 books recently. They weren't with all my other books. They were buried in a drawer somewhere. I don't know why. I think I might have been reading them sort of at my bedside, and then I put them in a drawer and forgot to put them back. But yeah, they were some of the first books I bought. They're only a few quid. They weren't much. A few pounds. Been cleaning out my basement. You find anything interesting in your basement, Dad Ann? Any skeletons in your basement? Well, it's technically skeletons in your closet, but you know what I mean. Yeah, people have mentioned some of my work would be good as tattoo designs. Again, lots of ideas that I'd like to explore, but I know what I'm like when you sort of think of a new idea or a new kind of area you'd like to explore, you get excited about it and then start going off on a tangent and you leave other stuff behind. So that's why I'm kind of really focusing in on just concentrating on this for now. Just do your main bits and pieces. Just mainly working towards getting my website up. Or getting the shop, not my website, but the shop front up. Which is why I've been pissing about in sort of Clip Paint Studio, learning how to edit the photos to make them look print worthy. See you. No worries, Doom Enjoy. Thank you so much for popping in. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the 1,000 likes on TikTok as well, to those who liked the stream. Nothing of note down there, just a bunch of junk. Oh, an ice cube. I'll be looking out for that one. For sure. But yeah, if any of you guys are interested, I am going to be streaming games. I think I did mention this last time to you, didn't I? Yeah, I'll be streaming games and stuff. In fact, I mentioned it earlier in the stream. What's wrong with me? Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure I'll be streaming tonight. I might do it. It is a Friday. I don't know. I usually have a game session with my friends on a Friday, so chances are I'll be doing that. Ease, I like it. Yeah, the last time I remember as well, the last time I streamed on TikTok when I was doing this stream on Monday, the TikTok stream just ended. It said, "Oh, there's no activity," so it just ended. I'm like literally in the middle of drawing something. What are you talking about? Stupid website. Stupid app. You need to dance while drawing. much of a multitasker. Really? What, they're doing a remaster? Linkin Park, I've always got memories of Hybrid Theory. We were in college, and part of our GMVQ art course was so basically you did kind of, you covered all areas of art, so textiles, illustration, graphic design, and one of the classes was pottery. So we, the whole shtick of making coil pots and all that kind of thing. And during that class, we always used to have Hybrid Theory on during that class. Always gives me memories of Collage, that album. It is a great album. I'll always have a soft spot for Linkin Park. I wasn't massively fussed about the sort of more recent stuff, but the sort of noughties era Linkin Park were brilliant. Like Meteor is a great album as well. I even like the Reanimation one as well. With Jay-Z, I didn't mind it. I didn't love it, but I didn't mind it. Yeah, Meteor is a great album. I love Breaking the Habit, that's such a good song. Somewhere I Belong as well. That reminds me of way back in the day. We used to have our student nights where I lived, me and all my mates. We used to go out. It was every Tuesday and Thursday. This was back when town used to be absolutely buzzing. And they'd have rock nights, the live bands and everything. It was awesome. It was so good. It's done it again with TikTok. Live discontinued. Your live was discontinued due to inactivity. I'm literally drawing. What are you talking about, TikTok? But apparently I have 94%. I have more views than 94% of live creators with a similar following. Well, lucky me. And I got exactly one new follower out of that as well. Doom Enjoy. Thank you for following me, Doom Enjoy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have a listen to Ease once I've finished here. Coob. I'm not redoing the live on TikTok. It's so stupid that. It's like I'm clearly drawing something. What are you doing? I can kind of understand why it's doing it. Like I've seen some really dodgy lives where it's like pre-recorded footage of people doing like minimum effort to get, I don't know, but like just views, and I'm assuming gifts from it and stuff like that. Oh, okay, yeah, but I'll eat that up. I'd definitely go for a bit of Linkin Park Greatest Hits. I'm surprised they haven't done one already. Unless they have. Like, I've been out of the loop with kind of rock and metal for a while, to be honest. Even though it is my first love, but yeah, I've not really kept up with a lot of it. Yeah, Justice. I completely forgot about Justice until you mentioned them on Monday. This is another drawing where I quite like it like this. Like I feel like sometimes I have to beef it out a bit more, but I'm not sure. I might. Do you know what I am going to do? Here's what I'm going to do, folks. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a hell of a snack trip. You must be... you must be getting something good. That sounds amazing. Love a good smoothie. Raspberry and blueberry as well. Proper flavours. The drink I've got now is a blueberry flavoured drink. I've had them before, I think, and they are delicious. Yeah, the one I remember of Justice songs was Fire. It's the one with the music video with Susan Sarandon in it. Absolute banger of a tune. Really good video as well. Yeah, my mate from university introduced me to them. He sent me that video, and I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've listened to Justice, but like I said, the song I remember, Dead End will know more than me. But that particular song I thought was amazing. Brub. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet, I'm just locked in at the minute. Oh, Magic Sword, class. They it was their tune that was on the Thor Ragnarok trailer. That wow 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 wow. What was it called? I've got it on here. I can't play it obviously. Was it In the Face of Evil? Is that what it's called? Yeah, so that's the album I've got. In the Face of Evil, yeah, that one. That deal 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 deal. And it was, which one was it? The Way Home. That's on Hotline Miami 2. That's a brilliant tune, that. Yeah, I've got a load of I've got a load of old synth stuff. So Set, they're one of my favourites. I'd say that's in my top 5 synth albums ever, like electronica synth albums. It's called Left to Our Own Devices. And Radio is an absolute belter of a tune. Such a good song. A proper 80s feel. So good. I think that's the only album they've done. They've done like a couple of tunes here and there. Like the newest one was called I Should Have Loved You Better, which was really good. They did a cover of Time After Time, which was really good. But I wish they'd do more like albums. I think they've only done one. Yeah, good stuff. Love it. You can be inspired by some new things you haven't heard before. I think I might leave that there, you know. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. Just do some dot detail, I think. I'm into my dots recently. And there you go. I really like that one. Nice little space station for you. I have fun drawing this one as well. Yeah, dark accent's good. I'd prefer like more melodic kind of stuff, but I do like the dark synth stuff as well. Right, that's number 33 done. What's this one? Blush Red, it's called. We're burning through the pinks. That sounds wrong. What are we on next? Blush Pink. Neon Pink 107. That's going to be a nice one, I think. It's going to be a nice one. One of them. So I guess I thought it'd be neon. I thought it'd be one of them three. I mean, they're proper neon. It's not. Is it this? It's that. That's next week. That's quite neon. Yeah. Before we get, we've got a little while before we get to the bullshits. Is it hot? Well, I want to say, was it hot pink? Was that the nonsense one? I can't remember. Oops. Anywho. Right, I am going to go to the toilet because I need the toilet. You folks have a lovely weekend. Thank you all for joining yet again. Appreciate all your kind words and your likes, subs, all that kind of business. If any of you are around on TikTok, like I say, I'll be gaming. It's usually in the evening time. I'll do that because that's kind of what I'll do when I've done everything I need to do during the day. So from 8 o'clock onwards, I'll be gaming. I'm currently going through Banjo-Kazooie on the N64, and I'll probably do Donkey Kong 64. I don't know. I love that game, and I will do that game, but I don't know if I want to do 2 platformers back to back. So I might do another game, but either way, I'll be dotted about. But thank you all again. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.